How to create a budget that actually works. What if I told you that the secret to wealth isn't how much you make, but how much you keep? Most people think budgeting is about restriction, cutting out your daily coffee, saying no to fun, and living like a hermit. But what if I told you that the right budget could actually give you more freedom, more control, more money for the things you truly love? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a bulletproof budgeting system that actually works. And trust me, you'll never look at money the same way again. The problem: why most budgets fail. Let's be honest. Most people suck at budgeting. It's not their fault the system is broken. Traditional budgets are boring, rigid, and worst of all, unrealistic. Ever tried to stick to a strict budget, only to give up by week 2? Yeah, you're not alone. The problem? Most budgets feel like a financial diet, unsustainable and painful. And just like diets, they almost always fail. Without a proper budget, you'll always feel like you're drowning, living paycheck to paycheck, wondering where your money went. And worst of all, staying stuck in a cycle of financial stress. But what if I told you budgeting isn't about cutting back, it's about gaining control? And when done right, it's the ultimate tool for building wealth. Let me show you how to make a budget that actually works. The solution? The 5-step framework for a winning budget. Here's the truth: budgeting doesn't have to be painful. In fact, when done right, it's a game changer. So, let's break down the 5-step framework that will transform how you manage money. But first, a quick question: have you ever checked your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Yeah, we're about to fix that. Step 1. Know your numbers. Before you can control your money, you need to know where it's going. Pull up your last 3 months of bank statements and categorize your spending. Warning: this might be a wake-up call. Step 2. Set realistic goals. Budgets fail when they don't align with your lifestyle. Want to travel more? Want to save for a house? Your budget should reflect that. Think of it as a financial GPS. Set your destination, and we'll map the route. Step 3. The 50-30-20 rule, the simplest and most effective budgeting method. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings and investments. It's the perfect balance between living for today and securing your future. And no, Uber Eats 3 times a day does not count as a need. Step 4. Automate everything. The easiest way to stay on track. Remove the human error. Set up automatic transfers for savings, bills, and investments. Less effort, more consistency. Step 5. Track and adjust. Your budget isn't set in stone. Life changes. Your budget should too. Review it monthly and make tweaks as needed. But here's the real magic: even the best budget won't work unless you change your money habits. And that's where most people go wrong.
Let's talk about the money traps keeping you broke and how to avoid them. The winning strategy, common budgeting mistakes and how to avoid them. Even with a solid budget, there are traps waiting to sabotage your progress. Here are the most common budgeting mistakes and how to dodge them like a financial ninja. Mistake 1. Budgeting too strictly. If your budget is too rigid, you will break it. Build in some flexibility because life happens. Mistake 2. Ignoring small expenses. It's not the big purchases that kill your budget, it's the little ones. Daily $5 coffees, that's over $1,800 a year. Mistake 3. Not having an emergency fund. One unexpected bill and your whole budget crumbles. Start with $1,000 and build up to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Ever felt like your paycheck disappears before you even touch it? That's because of the biggest budgeting mistake of all. Mistake 4. Not paying yourself first. If you save whatever's left at the end of the month, guess what? Nothing will be left. Pay yourself first, save first, spend later. And if you really want to get ahead, there's one more secret you need to know. Final secret: how to make your money work for you. A budget is great, but the real goal, to make your money work for you. And that means investing. The power of compounding. This is how the wealthy grow their money effortlessly. Even small investments grow exponentially over time. The key? Start now. Leverage high-yield savings and investments. Every dollar should be working. Whether it's a high-yield savings account, ETFs, or index funds, your budget should include wealth-building tools. Budgeting isn't about limiting yourself, it's about giving yourself more. More freedom, more choices, more wealth. And if you master it, your future self will thank you. But there's one more secret to long-term wealth: the power of compounding. Want to see how small financial moves turn into massive wealth over time? Click this next video, and I'll show you exactly how it works.